What is up, guys? It's me, boy Kwis, and as you can tell by this menu and this music, it is season 4 time. We are here, and it's been a long wait. If you follow me on Twitch and Twitter, which you should be following me on, by the way, because there is a lot of hot and heavy content coming for season 4. But if you're following me on there, you know I wasn't too happy with the rollout of season 4. We all know about the influencers thing. I don't want to get into that too much right now. I'll probably talk about it later. I kind of had ideas of how they could have done it better. If you guys want me to go run through that or make a video or talk about it, let me know. But that's enough of that, because if you know about today's title, the first thing we've got to do when it comes to season 4 is we've got to go over my boy. We got to go over Hwoarang. We got to go over his changes. I have his patch notes right here in front of me. So I'm just gonna take a look at those. We're gonna go through all the changes. I had a small look at him beforehand, and yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it. By the way, I'm kind of digging this new music. I'm kind of digging this new music, and also because it's not yet the 10th, we do not yet have a million gates, but hopefully soon. So yes, here it is, Hwoarang season 4 breakdown. We have his patch notes right here in front of me, and we're just going to run through them. I took a little look at the changes, and I guess they're okay. I'm going to be doing breakdowns for a lot of other characters as well, and you're going to kind of see what I'm just kind of sitting here with Hwoarang changes. Like, that's all? Okay then. First off, we have a damage buff to his 4-3. Oh no, let me turn off rage, by the way, so you see full damage. His 4-3 has got a damage buff. Also, it looks cooler. You know, I like the look of that new 4-3. You know, it also does something on counter here. I believe it knocks down. Yeah, knocks down. That's probably a wall splat. I should have picked this stage with walls. So yeah, as you see, a wall splat for a full combo. Also, another thing to note is generally they have toned down the damage of the game in general. So combo damage scaling, wall damage scaling, balcony break scaling, and floor break scaling has all gone down, which I think is a good decision. Overall, it's gonna make matches longer. There's gonna be less death combos. I think Akuma will still have access to those, maybe Geese. However, you know, in the long run, for most characters, it's gonna be a good time. And another thing about this 4-3 change means it's basically now the definitive 11 frame punish now for Hwoarang. So 4-4 is kind of dead now. You know, rest in peace 4-4. I used to use it all the time. I mean, it's not so terrible. You still get the right foot forward mix up. You know, it's easier to do skyrocket from right foot forward. So maybe, but 4-3 is definitely what they want you to be using moving forward. And I think before we go any further, the one thing a lot of people are going to want to be seeing with Hwoarang is a change to one of his throws. And I guess I am the person here to confirm for you that yes, this is no longer a thing. You know, you can finally escape. You can finally escape. Don't question it, it's keep going. Oh, someone just followed me. So it looks okay. It looks like what happened there was an irregularity that won't be happening often, but it does seem like with correct spacing or maybe timing, I don't know what happened there, you could get launched for back rolling. Yeah, they made it worse. Like, it's not consistent very clearly, as you can see, but now there is the potential for a relaunch. See, I mean, the good thing is this isn't consistent, and I don't know what seems to be causing it. But they might want to look at this again. I wasn't a big fan of how they nerfed it, because back in season 2 and season 1, there was like good Oki after this throw where you do stuff like while standing 3 and it catches them back rolling, and then if they tech roll, you could like instantly turn around, like do back 3 or something to flip them and then go in for more pressure. But this throw needed this follow-up needed to go. It was so obnoxious, it was so stupid. You could get, if you got flipped by the plasma blade, you could actually if you back rolled afterwards, a running 3 into back 3 was guaranteed, which meant the throw would do a full 99 damage just because you got up wrong. If you stayed down because you didn't want to have to block a running 3 and be in +6, it was like 70 damage because an RFF forward 3 was the follow-up. So I'm glad it's gone for the most part. Oh, I'm a bit worried about that now, but I'm glad it's gone for the most part, and then, you know, just kind of returns to a neutral situation, I guess. Something that's really interesting to note as well is I actually looked online a bit, and I found it weird that there are Hwoarang players that are like upset that this is gone, by the way. Like they genuinely believe like, no, this is something that he should have had, and I'm just like, not really. Oh, there's a way you can get up actually. Okay, now this is, what is this get up option? Because this get up option looks like it's going to cut, well, would it cover the, yeah, so this, it looks like this get up option, whatever they're doing right now. I don't know what this get up option, you run the risk of getting launched though. I don't know what this get up option is. Well, let me get thrown and then I'll test all the get up options for you. Do not forward roll. That was probably obvious. Holding up can get you relaunched. It looks like holding up can get you, yeah, holding up gets you relaunched, which happened anyway. If you tech roll, you still get hit. So yeah, your best way to cover it from the looks of things is back roll. I know I showed earlier that you might get relaunched for it, but it doesn't look like, it's definitely not a consistent thing. But yeah. And actually, can you maybe wake up if he does try and go for it still? If he thinks it's the same season, can you? You can't punish though. You can't wake up and punish it. No, you can. You can wake up. You can wake up and punish the kick if they still try and go for it. It looked like I got 11 frames. Can you get that? It looks like I don't have a 12 frame. So it looks like 11 is the punish you get max. So I don't have a 12 frame. Do I have a 12 frame move to check? Yeah, I don't have a 12 frame to check, but that's basically the two throw covered. So just more changes here to rattle off. Hwoarang's down back 3. It now does more damage. It went from 12 to, sorry, down back 4. Sorry, down back 4. Does 14 damage now instead of 12, which is whatever. Not the best. It's not one of the best of lows. This is a low you kind of really use for yourself in certain situations. And I guess since we're in Right Flamingo, I guess we show it off now. It's mainly going to be used as a setup for this. The Hwoarang hop kick that, you know, was so talked about in the trailer. As you can see there, it's a 17 frame startup. And also, so you guys can see, it is, I believe, minus 13 on block. Yes, so it is a standard hop kick, and it leaves you close, man. That leaves you really close. But yeah, so any character is going to be getting their proper 13 frame punish on it. So it is a normal hop kick. And I guess to talk about it now for combos, I don't think there's going to be a reason to go for it unless you can connect an RFF forward 3. Because when I was watching the influencer, I don't know why I keep saying it now. When I was watching the streamers play yesterday, one thing it looked like from what I could see was that you might not be able to connect an RFF forward 3, and if so, the combo won't be that fantastic. So no, you can, but even still, I don't think this combo is going to be that crazy. 69 damage off a hop kick. Like, I thought you'd have to do 3-4 back 4 into the combo, which wouldn't be that great, but it's 69 damage off a hop kick. I'm trying to think of, maybe there could be some kind of, could you do backlash? No, you can't do there's no way you can do backlash. Yeah, there's no way you can do backlash. Okay, no backlash after it. So that's going to be like max damage combo until someone else finds something. But for most part, this is the max damage combo. And so why I don't think this is going to be great this season, well, it's going to be great for low crushing and killing people who try and dick jab in certain situations, because like I said before, dick jabbing and generic down 4s used to beat so many options for Hwoarang. against Hwoarang when he was in Right Flamingo because he didn't have a low crush. And now it's just going to be, you know, that's just going to hit you now, unfortunately, and you get a full combo from that. But the thing is, RFS back 3 is going to be faster. It's still going to do more damage overall, like 77 damage. Obviously, with the new 5 points of health, you know, that's going to mean different things in the long run. The damage scaling, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's still the go-to Right Flamingo launcher. If it is, I mean, it doesn't say in the patch notes, but it's probably still -10 as well instead of, yeah, still -10. I don't know why that's the thing. Should have been at least -12, if not 13 or 14, because of the damage you can get. But it is what it is. Yeah, look, so that's the Hwoarang hop kick though. So just show that combo again so people can keep that in their memory banks, remember it. It's going to be, see, the thing is, there's an axis thing with it, and when you get to like this far to the right, RFF forward 3 will not connect. So it looks like this is going to be a bit finicky combo wise. Like if you get to this scenario, you have to do like something else for an ender. But if you're more to this side, you'll have no problem connecting the full combo after it, right? So you just have to really know your axis and be paying attention when you land this combo. But max damage 69 so far, what I can see. And then I guess what I need to check for this character, for what the hop kick means, is like there are certain situations where like a generic down 4 or a down jab stops Hwoarang's pressure completely. So for example, we do this flappy kicks, sorry, so the first hit of, let me record it, flappy kicks into that. Let's see, because a lot of characters could just down jab to be after the first flappy kick. Now let's see. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh jeez. So my recommendation in this scenario is, the reason why you down jab there, most people anyway, is because you wouldn't have to wait for the last hit to come out to know whether or not you can get anything, right? The down jab would always beat it, and obviously if you had a generic down 4 would always beat it. My recommendation here is to just, when you block the flappy kicks, because there's a gap here, there's, I think, like an 18 frame gap here. I'm not too sure what the gap is, but there is a gap here after the first flappy kicks is I'm teaching you guys Anti-Hwoarang right now, because I don't want you guys complaining to me when you get hit by this stuff. But when you see those first flappy kicks ends, there's a gap here. What you have to start doing now is go for your launchers when that gap comes up. You have to go for your launchers, or just go for your easy punish, right? Go for your, most characters have like a nice while standing 13 or 14. You've got to go for that now, I think, because if you start just trying to do easy mode down jab, you know, so the moment those flappy kicks go, punish. The moment those flappy kicks go, you have to punish, unless you can do, yeah, no. Well, the moment those flappy kicks go, you have a punish to go for, right? That's what you do now. That's what you do now. It's going to be tight. The improved netcode is as good as they're saying, which I've heard very good things about. It's going to be it's going to be a lot more possible online. But this is the thing now. You have to go for a proper while standing punish after blocking the flappy kicks. This is, I'm telling you this now. This is your Anti-Hwoarang. You have to go for your flappy kick punish. Now, one of my favorite buffs when I actually looked at the patch notes was I saw they increased the lower hitbox of running 3. So hopefully running 3 is now an actual mid. Because you guys will have seen there are multiple times I go for running 3. I'm expecting a get up low kick. I've crushed the get up low kick, but my mid running 3 has not connected. So hopefully now running 3 is an actual mid. Can we do wake up low kick? Okay. Now, I think it depends, right? Because some... Yeah, there was some... I think that was one of the situations there. Running 3 used to not hit in those situations. So to me, this is a very, very... This is a welcome addition. This is something Hwoarang actually needed. Like, running 3 wouldn't connect in those situations. But it'll be... I mean, in the long run, we'll see how much... That's something I can only really see in games for the most part. And maybe it'll work against Zafina, who knows. And then other like changes here, like they said they changed the start on his CD3, which is his wall bounce, from 18 to 18 to 19. So I'm guessing it's going to be slightly slower at max range now. I don't think this changes much. Maybe a bit slower, sure, whatever. And then just a few fixes here, like right stance, forward, forward, 4-3. They've made it so if the first hit is blocked, the second hit will also be blocked, because there were some situations where the second hit would just whiff sometimes, which making it jail in season 3, it was annoying going for this in the second hit whiff, but now it's going to be more consistent, better to use at the wall on off-axis situations for wall pressure. That's nice. And then the weird changes to me is like this. See these kicks here? These kicks you see Hwoarang players like never do on purpose. They're now +4 on block, and you're left quite close. Interesting to say the least. +4. So what +4 in Flamingo means for Hwoarang is you can't jab, or else your jabs will trade. So hold on. Hwoarang's jabs will always win. That's what that means. For what +4 for Hwoarang means is that if you jab, Hwoarang's jabs will win. Considering Hwoarang's Flamingo jabs are 13 frames, right? But you can still get around them. Obviously, it's a jab, so you're not going to be whiff punishing with launchers. But this is something that people have started to do very well now. They've adjusted to the fact, because back in season 3 they made this and this +4, and people started to do, when you do those moves, they've started to really adjust. They've adjusted very well, and they'll start just sidestepping the jab and like going for like a 12 frame or 11 frame or something like that, right? So that's something people have started doing while they've adjusted to it. So the same concept applies here. There's a change here to left flamingo up forward 3, which is, oh my gosh, I think it comes out faster now. That's definitely different, right? It looks like so what it looks like here is this is going to be more reliable as a low crush from left flamingo, his hunting hawk. And it might be better for combos as well. It looks like it comes out faster now as well, because it says fix an issue which the jump status after inputting during left flamingo up forward 3-4 was not normal, and adjusted the motion to perform a move in a specific situation led to unnatural behavior. So that definitely looks different. I'm not too sure how much it's going to change, but it definitely looks different. I don't know what that means in the long run. And another change here, so technically an addition to an old move, is his left flamingo up forward 4. He can now do it and end in right stance in right foot forward. And as I look at it now, what I think this might mean? Let me try it and we can all be surprised together. Okay. No, that wasn't a combo. I was like, huh? But that wasn't a combo. Yeah, so you can't do backlash after it. And back in season 1, this used to behave like a regular skyrocket. So you'd get a backlash combo after. This behaved like a regular skyrocket, but it was -15 back then, so it was launch punishable. But yeah, this. So you can now end in right foot forward. And normally when you end in right foot forward for a combo, you want to be doing this kind of a combo like this. This isn't a combo guide yet because I'm not. Excuse me? Okay, I thought that wouldn't connect for a second. But yeah. Normally that's the kind of combo you want to be doing, or maybe something like this. So I'll kind of be looking around and seeing what's more damage in the long run for combos. But yeah, that's basically it when it comes to that. You cannot connect backlash, which I thought was the case. But you can do more fancy right foot forward combos instead on it. Right. And then just a few more things. Right flamingo down forward 4. They have increased the lower range of the attack. Maybe this will be good for hitting Zafina and stuff and Ling when they go into AOP and blah, blah, blah. I didn't really have a problem with this move, so maybe I'll see something with in the long run. And right flamingo, what's that back? Oh yeah, sorry. This is one of my favorite changes. So these power crushes here, they have increased the lower range of them, and thank you. This used to get like Like Kazuya used to go under this with like stuff like while standing 1-2, and he like the when I saw people go under this mid, I used to be really upset. So they have increased the lower hitbox, which is something I'm really happy for. So all in all, I'm happy for these Hwoarang changes. I think they're good. I don't think there's anything like normally every season with Hwoarang, there's a weird decision that I see in there. For example, like Right Flamingo back 3 when they made that -10. But it looks like there isn't anything like that in here besides the hop kick, which I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it because I don't know, but like I've showed you guys the anti to it now. When you block those flappy kicks, you have to immediately do your while standing punish. If you're just going to do while standing, for sure, but like you can get a launch off of it if you are on point, or else that's going to happen. So yeah, that's going to be all from me on this one. Thank you guys for checking out this video. Make sure you guys subscribe because there's lots of season 4 content coming. I have more guides coming as well, or breakdowns for other characters, and also the full Hwoarang guide will be coming soon, hopefully within the next 3 weeks. I want to make a big dent in it so it's done complete, because I want it to be very good. I want it to be like the definitive Hwoarang guide that people go to when they need to know anything about the character. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.